Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Yoga 231. I'm Jackie, and today I will be offering you a practice that focuses on thoracic spine and shoulders. We will be doing a gentle vinyasa flow, so go ahead and get yourself into something comfy and join me on the mat. We will be starting on our backs with the soles of our feet flat down on the mat, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate for you now. Just go ahead and find your comfortable spot. Feet flat. Lower your back down onto the mat. One hand on the heart, the other on the belly. Take a deep breath in to the count of 8. Noticing the rise of your chest as you inhale. Hold when you reach the top of your inhale. And now exhale with a loud sigh through the mouth to the count of 8. Pressing those last drops of stale air out from your belly. Now we're going to begin a dirga, or 3-part breathing sequence here. Begin inhaling, and this is to the count of 9. 3 inhales, filling up the belly. 3 inhale, filling the chest. And then the last 3 counts, filling in the collarbone. Now exhale slowly to the count of 9, pressing the air out from the belly. And then using your diaphragm muscles to press the air from the lower part of your lungs. And then channeling the air through the back of your throat, pressing the remaining few drops of air. And begin again to your count of 9. Inhale through the belly. Inhale through the chest. Inhale through the collarbones. Exhale slowly from the belly, from the chest, and those last few drops from your collarbone. Continue at your own pace here, noticing on your inhale if you can press air into your sides. Imagine that you're laying flat and that you are flat and you're expanding out sideways as you inhale in, expanding through the sides of your rib cage, through the backs of your shoulder blades. Continue on here for about 5 more sets. And as you breathe in this slow and rhythmic practice, think of someone in your life who has been influential to you. Someone could be a teacher, a family friend, someone who just, I don't know, maybe they weren't in your life for very long, but while they were there, they did something to help you or to make you feel special, to make you feel supported. See their face. Send energy and gratitude to that person for how they touched your life. Send that energy out into the world. Go ahead and take your last round here of Dirga breath. Release the pranayama and allow your breath to return to its natural cadence. And we're still in our bridge position here. So go ahead and bring your focus to the soles of your feet. Balance the weight in the bottom of your feet by lifting all 10 toes up and slowly lowering them down. Press the palms of your hands down into the mat on either side of you. On your next inhale, rise up, pressing up into your shoulder blades, tucking your chin, drawing your chest closer to your chin, pressing your knees to the wall in front of you. Now exhale and lower down. Inhale, rise up again, tuck your chin, draw your chest in. This time, come up onto your metatarsals, the balls of your feet, pressing your knees away, lifting your hips up. Exhale, lower the heels down, slowly lower the back down, one vertebra at a time. We'll rest here for a moment. We'll be coming up again and staying a little bit longer. So on your next inhale, rise up, tuck the chin, draw the chest towards your chin. Draw the heels up into your ankles, press your knees away. And now walk your hands underneath your shoulder blades, bringing your palms together underneath you. Take a deep inhale and see if you can press your chest a little bit more towards your chin, your knees up a little more to the sky. Hold. And now release the shoulders, keeping the palms underneath your bum. Lower your heels and lower your body down onto your hands. Extend your legs out. So now you've got your hands right underneath the meaty part of your glutes and your legs extended. Inhale and lift up your right leg, flexing your foot towards the ceiling. And inhale and bring up your left leg. Now exhale and lower either both of your legs or one. Whatever works for you today. All the way down. Empty your lungs. And on your next inhale, lift one or both legs up, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Now flex, exhale, and lower. And one more time. Inhale, bringing the feet up, one or both, pointing the toes, and flex. Exhale and lower. Now bring the bottoms of your feet down onto the mat. Walk your hands out from underneath your bum, palms on either side of you. Go ahead and extend your legs out. Press down into your shoulders and begin to lift your chest up off the mat, pressing the top of your head down into the mat. Fish pose. Breathe deep into this chest opener. See if there are any structures in your lungs that you can breathe into that you wouldn't normally get this opportunity because we don't live with such an open chest. Exhale fully and freely. Lift the head, lower the shoulders down, and bring your knees up into your chest. And roll side to side. Now begin rocking yourself up and down, maybe about 4 or 5 times. Let's go ahead and play here. And eventually bring yourself up to a seated position on your mat with your legs crossed. Take a deep inhale. Sweep your arms up, palms towards each other. Exhale and turn towards your left. Left hand behind you, right in front. Inhale, palms up, and come over to your right. And again, inhale to center. Turn to the right. To the left, I mean. Inhale to center and turn to the right. Now bring yourself to center and switch the cross on your legs. Open your arms out. Bring your palms to heart center. And now with your gaze staying facing forward, follow your chest as you turn to the left. So we're swiveling just this upper part of our body, giving our thoracic spine a little twist. Keeping the shoulders out. Inhale, and on your exhale, twist, keeping your focus in front of you. Extend your left arm out behind you and turn your head to look over at your left arm. Now sweep your left arm around all the way over to the corner on top of your right knee and reach as though you're trying to shake somebody's hand. Take one deep breath here. Exhale, bring the hand to your chest and extend out your right arm. Turn your head to look at your fingers. And go ahead and rotate forward to the corner over your left knee and reach out. Inhale, hand to center, and we'll do one more round. Extend your left arm out, look over your left shoulder. Focus the twist on your upper body. Exhale, rotate around, reaching over your right knee. Release the hand to heart center. Extend your right arm out. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Invite a little twist up into your upper thoracic in your chest area. And then on your exhale, rotate around over your left knee and reach. Beautiful. And go ahead and release to center. Bring your legs out in front of you. Point and flex the toes. Roll your shoulders. And if you have a block available to you, go ahead and take your block and place it right down in front of you. Take a deep inhale. Reach your arms up and pour yourself forward towards the block, arranging the block at a height that allows you to rest your forehead comfortably on top of the block as you reach your arms out. We're just getting started here, so we're inviting a gentle, we're just waking up the spine right now. So continue to have your head rested on your block. And if you don't have a block available to you, Then just bring yourself forward until you feel that little message, that little sign coming into your body saying, wait. Stay here for a few breaths. And on your next exhale, walk yourself up to center, sweep your arms up, and rotate over to your right side, bringing your left hand to the inside of your right knee, and your right hand up behind you. Just do a gentle twist here. And walk your hands around to the front outside of your right shin or your knee and extend forward. And come into whatever degree of forward extension is available to you today. Stay here for a few breaths. Extending forward on the inhale, pouring down on the exhale. Just remember to breathe free. If you're holding your breath, that means you're pushing too hard. You're not connecting with your body. On your next inhale, walk yourself up to center. Inhale your arms up, twist over to your left. Bring your right arm to the inside of your left leg and your left arm back. Gentle twist. And walk your hands around to the side, staying in a gentle twist. Drop forward onto your leg to your comfortable degree. Making sure your breath is free. A few more breaths here. Extending the back on your inhale and pouring forward on your exhale. Go ahead and begin to walk yourself back up to center. Bring your legs together. Go ahead and cross them back over. And bring yourself into your first table. Go ahead and demonstrate sideways, hands beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Go ahead and let your belly drop down and your chin rise up. And then tuck the chin, tuck the hips, press your thoracic spine up to the ceiling. One more time, inhale. Now continue a few more cat-cows at your own pace. Bring your spine to neutral. And if you have a block available, bring it between your legs and seat yourself down in Hero Virasana pose. If you don't have a block and it is not accessible to you, then please come into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to practice a few balance poses. And this again is going to be with a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book. Go ahead and bring the block over to your left arm and hold it as though you're holding a tray or a platter. Now go ahead and twist it and bring it up over your head. And then exchange without losing your block. Twist around and bring it over. Now this is the tough part. You gotta twist it around behind you. Bring it out as far back as you can. Then bend your elbow and exchange behind you. Roll it around over your side and bring it back out. And let's do this again. Up over the head, turn the wrist so that the top of your palm is just directly above the crown of your head. Go ahead and make the exchange. Bring the block out. Twist it underneath your back, trying to stay as straight as you can without moving your back. Make the exchange behind you. Extend your hand back and then turn it around and bring it out. Good. You're going to release your block. And let's come back into our table and press up into downward facing dog. But the downward facing dog we will be doing is going to start out very slowly, tucking your toes under and dropping your torso onto your knees. Draw your head in between your elbows. Pressing your hips slowly up towards the ceiling. Stay in this deep knee bend and continue to press your head in between your elbows. Now walk your feet towards your hands and hold here. Pressing your heels down into the mat, continue inviting this deep bend in the knees and this deep stretch in the shoulders. Now walk your feet all the way to your hands, placing your hands down on the ground or on a block. Press your forehead towards your knees and the crown of your head towards the ground. Inhale and come up halfway. Exhale, drop forward. Remove the block. Invite a deep bend in the knees and walk yourself back into your plank. Knees up or knees down. And lower down to the mat. Bring your elbows into your chest. Inhale and press up into a gentle cobra. Exhale, chin to the ground. Relocate your hands, make sure that you're set up. Inhale, and again, using your back muscles, press up into baby cobra. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, release your hands to your sides. On your next inhale, lift your arms and your legs. Filling the belly up with oxygen, expanding the chest up and out. Exhale, lower down. Bring your left cheek down onto the mat. And again, forehead to the ground. Inhale. Lift your feet and your arms up as high as you can. Breathe deep into the belly. Use the oxygen to lift you up. Draw your fingertips towards your toes. Exhale and release down. Bring your chin to the opposite side. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, meet me in table. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate. Bring your spine to neutral. And extend your left leg back behind you. Balls of the feet pressing down into the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg up and your right arm out. Pressing the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you, the heel of your foot towards the wall behind you. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, tuck into your chest. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, reach out. Bring your hand down and keep your leg up. Bending your knee so that the sole of your foot is pressed up against the ceiling. Begin to rotate your leg at your hip socket. Lubricating all of the joints in your hip. Circulating the synovial fluid. Let's switch directions. And the next time your leg is up with the sole of your foot facing the ceiling, angle your leg out like a fire hydrant, like a dog at a fire hydrant. And now extend your leg out to the side and drop your foot down. You're in gate pose, or beginning of gate pose. Now staying in your gate pose and staying with your right leg parallel to the ground, begin to walk your hands out as though you're setting yourself for downward facing dog. And draw the crown of your head towards the ground. Take a few more breaths here. Inhale and walk your hands up to center. Bring yourself all the way up into gate. Stay in gate. Just going to turn. Bring the toes of your feet to face the ceiling. Inhale and drop over to your side. Straightening your arm, looking up towards your fingertips if that's accessible to you. Inhale your arm up to center and now drop your toes down so that your foot is flat on the mat. And go ahead and reach again and see how this feels. It's a little different. One more inhale here. Bring yourself to center and rotate yourself all the way around to the other side. Reaching your arm up. Maybe you swivel your back foot in a little bit and invite a balance into your practice today. Shoulders stacked. Lifting your leg up, parallel to your hip. And maybe if you want to try even a little more balance, come in contact with your ankle or your shin and arch your back up to the sky, drawing your knee in, your heel in towards your bum. Few more breaths here. And slowly release your hands from your ankle. Extend your leg out. Bring your arm up and drop down. One more breath here. Imagine that you have a string right here and it's drawing you up towards the sky. Now on your exhale, rotate your hand down to meet your right hand and then walk your hands back to center. Bring your leg in. Inhale up. And begin our series on the other side. Come back into table. Press the heels of your right toes down into the mat. Really enjoying that stretch in the back of your shin, the top part of your hamstring. Inhale your leg up and your left arm out. Reach the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you and the balls of your feet towards the wall behind you. Take a deep inhale here. Reach, and on your exhale, draw your knee into your chest, elbow into your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck in. Now release your left arm down and bring your left leg up. Bend the knee, press the soles of your foot towards the ceiling. Bring alignment back into your shoulders if you've noticed that you've dropped down. And then start rotating at your hip. Make those circles as big as is accessible to you. Really get that synovial fluid moving around in there. This is not a movement that we do naturally in the course of our day. And extend your leg out. Oh, no, sorry. Keep your leg bent, and on your last rotation, bring it out to the doggy at the fire hydrant pose. Extend it out and drop it down into your gate with your toes facing up. Now walk your hands out again, remembering what we did in the first part of our series. Drop your forehead down towards the ground. Really extending those hands out. Inviting a deep stretch into the upper thoracic part of our spine and our shoulders. You want to keep that left leg perpendicular to the ground. The leg with your bent knee. And on your next inhale, slowly walk yourself up to center. Bring your hands up onto your hips. Point your toes up towards the ground. Inhale, And sweep your left arm up over your head, straight arm extending up and over. A few breaths here. Inhale yourself up to center. Drop your foot all the way down. So the whole side of your right leg is pressing down, and possibly your entire right foot is pressing down onto the mat. And once again, drop over. A deep inhale here, reaching up, and on the exhale, invite a little more space in between those ribs, the rib cage and the hip. Inhale yourself back up to center and rotate yourself up and over. Stay with our foot down to begin with. Extend your right arm up over your head, reaching away from you, creating as much distance between the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Now inhale your arms straight up and lift your leg. Press the sole of your foot towards the wall behind you or below you. Now if you want to invite a balance, go ahead and grab your foot wherever you can make contact, your ankle, your shin, and press your chest up towards the ceiling, your knee bent as deep as it can go, and your heels towards your bum. One more inhale here. Carefully release your foot. Extend your arm up. Extend the leg out. Drop down. And bring your right arm to meet your left. Push into your right foot. And walk yourself towards center. And back into your table. And pressing up into downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog. Do whatever feels good here for you. Whether it's bending the knees, pressing up onto the toes, or dropping down onto the heels. Take a few deep Ujjayi breaths here. Last set, come forward into a plank. Hold your plank for a few breaths. Inhale, press yourself up into downward facing dog and walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale yourself halfway up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale and invite a deep bend into your knees here. Allow your shoulders to release and relax on your sides. Exhale. And tuck your chin into your chest. Now inhale and sweep your arms up, coming up halfway. Exhale. Inhale yourself up into seated pose, Utkatasana. Hold here for a few more breaths. Exhale and fold forward. Walk yourself back into downward facing dog and allow your left leg to drop down. Pressing your right balls of your feet down into the mat or bringing all of your weight into your right hand. Inhale and extend your left arm up. One more breath here. Release down. Press yourself up into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and bring it in between your hands, coming into runner's lunge. Situating your legs so that they're 90 degrees here as well as here. Inhale your arms up and allow your hips to drop down, sinking deep into this pose, inviting a stretch into your front quadricep. Bring your right hand to the top of your right knee. Swing your left arm back and reach forward. Dropping your belly over your right leg. Reach with your right hand. Inhale yourself back up. Reach around. Come forward and now pivot over towards the right corner. And this is where we're really inviting a deeper stretch into the thoracic spine. Reach as far as you can. Now bring yourself to center. Bring your knees back up and allow your shoulder to drop. So we're just allowing the shoulder to sort of drop and rest here before we go back into the series again. One more deep inhale here. Full exhale. Inhale your arm up. Reach forward. Exhale, swing back around. Come forward and rotate to your left. My right, your left. Last time, rotate around. Come forward. Turn. Beautiful. Release the pose. Press back into your hips. Drop forward over your leg. Bring the crown of your head towards your knee. And take a few breaths here. One more round of breaths here. Bring all of your weight into the tips of your fingers and tuck your back toes. If you have blocks available to you, I invite you to grab them right now. Place them on either side of your foot and use them to press yourself up into pyramid. And for pyramid, you're going to walk your legs out as though you're standing on train tracks, and you're going to distance them about 2.5 to 3 feet. So once you've got yourself situated, hips squared, both feet flat down on the mat, inhale and extend the crown of your head out in front of you, pressing your hips back as though there's a wall behind you and you want to evenly press both hips into it. Hold here for a few breaths. notice what comes up as you hold this pose. As the stretch becomes deeper, and maybe you feel a little discomfort or the urge to come out of the stretch, yoga helps us to notice discomfort and to pause our reaction to it. Take a deep inhale here, and then on your exhale, allow the crown of your head to drop down towards your knee. Breathe deep into this wonderful hamstring stretch. Connect with these parts of your body that you're giving attention to right now. One more breath here. And on your inhale, press yourself back up halfway. Bend your front leg and bring your back leg towards to meet your front leg. Fold forward. Invite a little bend into your knees. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, bending the knees, sweep your arms up. Exhale, palms down, coming into mountain pose. Bringing an equal balance into the balls of your feet. Maybe you lift up all 10 of your toes and you rock your feet in and out. You look at your toes. Gently drop them down. Invite a softness into your knees, into your hips. A natural bend into your spine. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, and as you bring your arms down, allow your shoulders to release down and float along your spine. Bring a little tuck and a drop back into your chin. Continuing to keep it parallel with the ground, but in line with your spine. Allow your eyes to close here and feel what's going on inside your body right now. Just checking in. Hold for a few more breaths. Allow your eyes to flutter open if they were closed. Take a deep inhale, sweep your arms up. Maybe invite a little bend into your back. And then pour yourself forward, kicking your hips back and dropping over your legs to your comfortable degree. Inviting a soft bend into your knees. And walking yourself back into a downward facing dog. Allow your right knee to drop down. Bring your left hand over to center and extend your right arm up. One more round of breaths here. Reaching up to the sky. Opening your chest a little more. Exhale and bring your hand down. Tuck your toes and press back up into downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg up and bringing it through to runner's lunge. You bring yourself up 90 degrees on the back leg, 90 degrees on the front. Hips squared. Take a deep inhale here. Arms reaching up. Exhale. Hand to knee. And extend your right arm forward. Reach a little further. Drop a little more into the front of your right quadricep. Now inhale and sweep your arm back. Exhale, reach forward and turn. So now your right hand is reaching over your left knee. Inhale, back up, back around. Exhale, forward. Inhale, turn and reach. Last one. Deep inhale, rotate around. Engaging the shoulder, engaging the spine. Exhale, reach forward. Dropping down into that front quadricep. Inhale, turn and reach. Exhale, release. Bringing your hands to either side of your foot. Drop back over your left thigh. Pressing your hips back so there's a wall directly behind you. Maybe you flex your foot and point. Maybe you inhale and extend forward. And exhale. Pour yourself down a little more. One last round here. Inhaling yourself back up to center, bringing yourself into your runner's lunge. And again, grabbing your blocks if you need them. Tuck your back toes under and press yourself up into your pyramid. You're going to walk your foot about 2.5 to 3 feet, one from the other, and train check them out. Widening your stance so that your hips can be square. Again, imagining that there's a wall right behind you and that you can put both sides of your hips on that wall. Now using your block or using your hands to walk yourself up your shin. Extend up halfway. Press the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you and your hips back. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths in this wonderful, deep hamstring stretch. Notice what comes up for you. Notice whether your hips are dropping over to the left and draw them a little over towards the right. Feeling the change, feeling the squaring of your hips. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands down, dropping your body over your leg, bringing your forehead towards your knee or the crown of the head towards the ground. Stay in this deep stretch. Notice what comes up. Know that you can put a pause in your reaction. Yoga can bring this to your daily life. The more you practice here, the more you're able to use this out there. One more inhale here. Full exhale. Invite a bend into the knee. And bring your back foot forward to meet your right. Drop the crown of your head down towards the ground. Inhale. Reach the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, drop. Invite a deep bend into the knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And maybe you invite a little back bend here. Now with your arms still up, take your left hand and grab your right wrist and extend over to your left side. Inhale yourself up to center, switch, and drop over to your right. Inhale to center. Release your hand, bring it over to your left leg. Reach your right arm up and walk your left hand down your side. Maybe you look up at your right hand. Maybe you look down at the ground. Continue to sneak your fingers down your side. One more breath here. Inhale your arms back up. Lift your left arm up, reaching to the sky. Bring your right arm down and begin to walk it along your leg. Maybe you look up at your left hand. Inhale deep here. Invite further extension into your left side body. Maybe you creep your fingers down a teeny bit more. Last breath here. Sweep your arms up to center. Pour yourself forward. And walk yourself back into your downward facing dog.
Come forward into your plank. Drop your knees, your chin, and your chest down onto the mat. You come forward into space. Look at your shoulders. Check that they're aligned with your spine. Bring your elbows in. Right beneath your shoulders. Fingers spread out. Chest extended forward. Relax your glute muscles. Inhale deep into the belly. And press the chest forward. Now sneak your fingers out to the outside of your mat. Press your fingertips down into the ground. Lift the palms of your hands and your elbows up. And then invite a gentle bend outward into your elbows, coming into Phoenix pose, Sphinx and Phoenix. Release your shoulders down your spine gently. And drop your belly towards the ground. See if you can relax your glute muscles. Breathe deep and low into your belly. One more breath here. And then slowly lower down. Now if you have a band, we're going to be practicing a quick psoas muscle stretch. Bring your band around to your foot. Place it around the top part, just underneath the balls of your feet, and let it drop. You come back into your space. Now bring your left leg out 90 degrees from your body with your knee bent so that your shin is parallel to the side of your mat. Press up through your belly and your chest and feel this deep stretch on the inside of your thigh and the front of your right quadricep. Now take your left hand, turn it 45 degrees so that you have a little bit of stability here, and bend your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. And now the next step is to grab the band or the belt, bring it around your shoulder, and pull your leg in towards your bum. Now you really feel that stretch in the front of your quadricep and your psoas muscle. Remember to keep the integrity of your shoulders. Soft, but strong. One more inhale here. Exhale and release. pull out your hips. Now go ahead and switch sides with your band. Bring it around to the other side. And set yourself up for sphinx. Move your right leg out, 90 degrees from your body. Your shin parallel with the side of the mat. Inhale and press up into your sphinx. Press down to your hips. You feel this wonderful stretch on the inside of your right thigh. And the psoas muscle on your left leg. Breathe into your shoulders. Keep your neck soft. Go ahead and rotate your shoulder and the elbow. Bend your left knee and look over. And maybe this is fine right here. This is wonderful right here. But if you're ready to take it a little bit further, grab the band and extend forward. Maybe even lifting your knee up off the ground. Breathe deep and free here. If you're holding your breath, you may be going a little too far. One more round of breath here. And slowly release down. And bring your legs together. Forehead down to your tops of your hands. Release the band from your foot if you have it. Bend your knees and begin to rock. Side to side, gently. Releasing your hips, releasing your waist. Bringing your notice to these parts of your body. Bringing your breath to where it's required. Go ahead and release your legs down. Press up onto your shoulders. And thread your left arm underneath your right armpit. Bring your right leg out again to a 45-degree angle. Stack your right hand on top of your left and twist your body around. Go ahead and roll all the way around onto your back. Bring your left leg up and rotate around over to your right side and twist on your right side. Trying to look over your left shoulder. Inhale your knees up to center. Bring them both into your chest. Wrap your arms around. And bring your chin up to your knees. Giving yourself a big hug for this practice that you've given yourself today. Release. Extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Press the soles of your feet up to the sky. Reach around the outside of your legs and come into happy baby. Maybe you rock. Maybe you extend one foot out and deeper than the other. Maybe you press your sacrum down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, release. And slowly lower your legs down in preparation for Savasana. Allow your legs to spread open. Your hands to come out gently on either side of you, palms facing up to receive, or palms facing down to ground. Take one last deep inhale here. Full exhale and release the practice. Enjoy the benefits that you've just given yourself. Remember the gratitude that we started the class with. Allow your breath to return to its natural cadence as you release every part of your body and surrender to the most important pose of this class. The practice of yoga is just a practice unless you bring yourself to it. Continue to stay here in Savasana for as long as you like. I want to thank you for tuning in to my class today. It's been such an honor practicing with you, so letting me seize and honor the life in each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day.